Of course, you can't compare the technique of students with professionals. They will, some of them one day get there or choose this as a career, but the point is not to that. The point is to create a playground for them to come and do something that is unusual, that may be quite scary, that is really demanding for them, because ultimately their responsibility is still, as a student, is still studying, right? But learning beyond classroom is something that we really wanted to create for them. So I am very lucky to have gotten the help of a few directors, designers, and production team, because the process for them is not just doing the work in terms of the outcome. The process of communicating to us, to each other, to calibrate how they learn dance steps, how they work with another CCA to accompany each other, to even dialogue in certain pieces. I think I want to sort of break away boundaries, right? Break down walls, create some sort of a mingling and mutual learning amongst the students. And as professionals, our job is to create those sandboxes and to create those conducive situations for them to discover what this process can be for them. And I would say that so far, it has been quite heartening to see so many of them having pride in this learning process and making the effort to learn, to juggle a very busy schedule, to focus and to want to excel. But excellence is defined in so many ways, and the fact that they have held on for so long and worked so hard, to me, is already excellence. I think the students have been very well nurtured and looked after by many of the instructors that come in, day in and day out through the years, some of them decades, to build a sound foundation within them as humans and as creatives. But I think that what we wanted to do is to kind of add on to supplement what they have been doing with something different. Because as I've said to many of them, we are transient. We come in and we leave. But that relationship that they have had with each other, with their CCA, with their instructors, with their teachers, have been going on for a long time and will continue to go on. So I would see us as some kind of a catalyst to create different ways of looking at what they do and to look at the relationship amongst them, not just within their own circle, and to dream bigger, imagine wilder, and take risk. So I think that's something that is quite important for me and for my team to, in some ways, put them in not a very comfortable position, something that's riskier, something that's more uncomfortable, but hopefully supported in the way that this risk-taking is not uncalculated risk, that this risk-taking is worthy and supported. I think for many of us who had our relationship started with River Valley from many campuses ago, this is a new space. I was lucky to have, traveled with River Valley through different campuses, Marlan Road, Queensway, to when this campus opened. I think for me, obviously, the building and the physical sense is very different. But when I came back and when I continued to come back, I felt like there's a certain values and a certain, intangible emotions that is still very much intact in the school. And I think that that's why there are so many alumni that came back to continue to serve, whether as teachers, as staff, or send their children back to River Valley. I always say that River Valley is a very, unassuming kind of school, that we excel quietly. We are well-kept secrets. We do things with a lot of effort, with a lot of commitment and accountability, undertaking all of that. But we are not loud and we are never flamboyant. So I think what we attempt to do in this production is to take it back to the ground again, home base. This is where the school is and hopefully will be for quite a while. Home base, this is where a lot of students and teachers are continuing to grow River Valley after 70 years. And I would like to think that there's still something that is very much emotionally attached, even though the physical space is not the same. When the school song comes on and you listen to that you probably half asleeply, listening to it or sang it when you were not quite awake in secondary school, I hope that those of us who have left come back and, recall that emotions. And I get new emotions when I listen to it now and think about how far we have grown and think about, yet we are still so simple and so naive like we used to be. I hope that our alumni would have that kind of connection. As for the students here, I hope that, with all of us showing up, all of us coming to watch them, to witness their growth, I hope that they can see that this family relationship will continue for many, many decades to come. And I also hope that they will see their campus with a different light that is not just concretes and fields and steel, but a place where humans are nurtured and continue to be nurtured.